This Teach 1 will go over question number 4 from Week 2 Probability and Distributions assignment. The question asks us to plot the relationship between the rate of complications for hip knee replacements and pressure scores in Python. We will plot the rate of complications as the x-axis and pressure scores as the y-axis. When downloading the data from the zip file, we will pick the file that is called YNJ2. First, we will create a new column in Excel called a rate column. We will add a formula in which will take the score divided by the denominator to give us our rate, and we will apply this to all the rows. Some rows might have null values that say not applicable, not available, or just a value in place of a number. You can add filters and then uncheck where it says not applicable, not available, or have any null values to take them out of the data. After removing the null values, I have selected the relevant columns that will be needed for our scatter plot, which is the rate column and the score column, which I moved to a new spreadsheet so I have a clean slate to work with. We will be importing two libraries into Python. The first one is pandas, which will allow us to load and manipulate our data and analyze it. The second one, called matplotlib, is going to allow us to visualize and plot our data. This step right here shows us how we will read our file in Python. I converted the CSV file into an Excel file, and my new Excel file only contained the two columns that I needed, which are the rate and the score columns. To give our scatter plot a title, we will use plt.title. We will use plt.xlabel to label our x-axis as the rate of complications, and plt.ylabel to label our y-axis as pressure source. This is how our final scatter plot should look like in Python with the relationship between the rate of complications and pressure scores.